Okay guys, so number 4 out of 5 on our top 5 CQB guns, and we're looking at shotguns. Now, I don't tend to use shotguns in woodland, I tend to use them more in urban situations or indoors if I'm defending, attacking a building for example, gaining entry. I find these really tactical and really effective, and if you get hit by 3 or 6 BBs close up, you know that you've been hit. So it's a good way of taking players out of the game. There are lots of different styles of shotguns. So you've got spring action shotguns, tend to be a lot cheaper. You can buy them around £50 upwards. All you're going to need is to buy yourself some cheap shotgun shells. These hold 30 BBs, so if you're firing 3 at a time, you'd get 10 shots from that. The other type of shotgun you're going to buy is the gas operated shotguns. Now these need a gas tank, and this is where it can get expensive. If this is going to be your primary weapon, and you need at least 2, 3, 4 of these if you don't keep refilling them, at 30, 40 pounds a go, that could be quite expensive. If you're buying Tokyo Marui shotgun shells, 2 of these are about £15 each. If you want 10, for example, or 20, that's quite a lot of money. The other thing you'll want is a speed loader, just to load up your BBs. Okay, nice and easy, quick. That can cut down on having shells. So I've got 3 different gas operated shotguns with me today, and the first one is my newest one in my collection. It's Tokyo Marui, it's the M870 Tactical. It's a big long gun. Even though it's called tactical, I don't think it is particularly good in a close quarter CQB environment. You might use it in a more street urban type environment, getting into a building, but if you're moving around between different rooms, it's actually not very tactical. They do a wooden version of this, which is a beautiful gun to buy. Something I've had for nearly a couple of years now, and again I bought it being a John Wick fan when I saw the movie, is the TM KSG, and this really is quite a tactical weapon. It's got a rail system on it for starters. I put an optic on here, plus I've got a little holder that will hold 5 shotgun shells on the side for quick loading. You feed it from the bottom, so it has a dummy shell goes on one side, and the actual live shell you're firing out go on the right. It's again 3 or 6 shot. It's got a safety switch on it as well, put it in safe or live. You've got a rail system under here, and I use a big integrated grip torch on here for indoors games, and again that helps cock it as well, so it's a very solid, loud cock, bang. If you've got your gas tank, fits into the back. Actually quite a quick easy change. My number 4 in today's countdown of 5 shotgun wise is the Tokyo Marui M870 Breacher, and this is the first shotgun I ever bought. My friend Nick recommended it. It's much smaller. You can fit it actually onto a holster on a belt, believe it or not. I take the bladder out of my camel pack and I've fitted it into my camel pack in my vest just so I can pull it back out and go around with an M4 and a pistol and one of these as well. Your gas tank goes in the bottom here. Your shotgun shell feeds up through under here as well, nice and easy. Again 3 and 6 shot, lovely solid cock, bang, beautiful gun, beautiful bit of kit. Out of all the different TM shotguns, the Breacher is probably the cheapest. Probably around the £250 mark, with a KSG over £400. You're lucky if you can find one of these around the £200 mark-ish. That would be a really good price. But they all need gas tanks, gas shells, and it can become quite expensive. Definitely, if you're buying any of these, if you're not going for a cheap Springer, which will do the job, go for the Breacher. It's definitely my recommendation, and something I'll use as a primary as well. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be looking at, number 3, is actually a submachine gun, a small machine gun. I like my 416s, 417s. I love any kind of M4 that's going as well. But this is just a little mini machine gun, and I was talking to 2 different police officers in London, and one had a G36 and the other had this gun, and I said, you know, you 2 guys, which do you prefer? And they preferred this gun, so let's have a look at it next.